Meanwhile, another Bahraini civilian has been killed by security forces. Sayed Hamid al-Mahfoud went missing last night. His body was found in a bin in the village of Sar, a few kilometers west of the capital Manama, on Wednesday. Witnesses say Mahfoud's funeral was held under heavy scrutiny and heavy security presence. Security forces attacked another funeral in the village of Karzakan. The funeral was held for Hassan Jassim Fardan, who was killed on Sunday. Rights groups and opposition parties say hundreds of people have been detained or have gone missing since the protests began in mid-February. Nearly 30 people have been killed by security forces backed by troops from Saudi Arabia. Well, 6 Bahraini opposition leaders have been arrested following the regime's crackdown on anti-government protests in mid-March. Since then, the government has refused to provide any information on the fate of these detained leaders. 5 Shia and 1 Sunni opposition leader were rounded up on March the 17th. Among them is Hassan Mushaima, the head of the Haq party. He returned to Bahrain from Britain in mid-February after the government dropped charges against him. His family members say that Saudi troops were among Bahraini forces taking part in the arrest operation. In the latest round of arrests, the opposition Wad party says the head of its central committee, Abdul Hamid Murad, has been arrested. Now, the opposition says over 450 people have been arrested since the uprising began in mid-February. Well, exiled Bahraini opposition leaders have called for protests and rallies across the world in condemnation of Manama's brutal crackdown on anti-government protesters. The rallies, codenamed Save the Bahraini Nation, are set to be held on Friday, April the 8th. Now, the opposition says the major goal of Friday's move is to urge Saudi Arabia to end what they refer to as the occupation of Bahrain. The opposition is also going to condemn the inaction of international organizations regarding the violation of human rights in Bahrain.